Cards by Christine here with you on a Technique Thursday to share with you some quick cards. So check these out. This is what we're gonna do today, and we're gonna make them quick, hopefully. So what I have is the remnants of one full sheet of 12 by 12 designer series paper. Now, a lot of these cards look the same, and that's because it's all the same colors, the same elements, but no one's gonna get two of the same cards. So what's it matter if they all look the same? So this is a way to get the most bang for your buck out of your designer series paper, but also to just get some cards made. Sometimes you just need a quick card, and these are perfectly beautiful that you can throw in an envelope and have what you need. So I'm gonna set these to the side, and I'm gonna show you how we are going to make these quick cards. So I'm gonna bring in my trimmer, and what we're gonna do is take our sheet of paper. Now the first thing is to cut 3 4-inch strips. So here we've got 4 inches. So 1, 2, and 3. Then you're gonna rotate it. And essentially what we're doing is making standard mats. So then we're gonna do 5 1/4, 5 1/4, and then we're gonna take this section that's left and cut it in half, which makes a little 3/4 inch strip. Now, what you may want to do, you see how I'm kind of fumbling with this a little bit? You can cut that piece earlier next time so that it's not just a tiny one. Like, you can do a 3/4, a 3/4, and then your 5 1/4. And then the piece you have left will be 5 1/4. So go ahead and just chop down your DSP. And I've done most of the prepping of the other pieces already, just to cut down on the length of the video for you guys. But what we'll do now is assemble, and we'll start with this card. So I am going to take, one second, I'm just getting myself set here. That can be sideways card. Okay. So we're gonna take the mat and glue it on. Okay. Then we're gonna take 1 strip of the remnant and 1 strip of rich razzleberry in the same size. So it's 4 by 3/4. And I'm just going to place these on here and glue them together. Then I'm going to glue them down. Then I've got tear and tape. And we're gonna make a loop. Just put that on the back. and just put a tear and tape sandwich on there to hold it tight. Stick down your dimensionals. Put that on. I didn't do a very good job of getting that ribbon on. You always notice things after it's too late, right? That's okay. So stick that on. And there's quick card number 1. All right, let's do the other one that's similar. Okay, so again, first things first, top. We take our card base. Get that bad boy stuck. Okay, then on the back of this one, we're gonna take our strip again and we're gonna put just a little offset. Okay, and then I'm gonna flip it over and make sure it's straight because I can tell that it's not at all straight. Okay, then off on the corner here, I put a glue dot. And what corner did I have that on? This one. I stuck a glue dot. Oh, sorry guys. I don't know how much of that was off. And then I just put this little ribbon hanging down in the corner. And again with the dimensionals, this one I didn't pre-dimensional because I had to stack it all up. Okay. And to save you the time of watching me stick on dimensionals, you know how that looks. So essentially, we just throw that on the bottom there, and you've got completed card. And look, it's a good thing I didn't because this is what my card would have been. It would have been an oopsies card. Okay, so that's card number 2. Then we'll go on to this one. Grab my pieces. So what I tried to do, in keeping with the fact that these are quick cards, we want to be able to do these fast and easy. So what I did was I used one color for all the bases. However, I did half of the bases this way. Let's see here. And the other half I did this way. So just a little way to get a little variety. Oh, and here I cut the ribbon wrong. Just to get a little variety amongst the cards. I wanted to do something just a little different. But the other things that I did to try to keep it simple was I used the same die set, the same stamp set, the same accent colors, and the same accents. So that I could just sit down with a roll of ribbon. I could sit down with a pack of embellishments and just kind of take and chop up efficiently. So all the card bases are petal pink. All of the accent pieces are rich raspberry. I just did that on the wrong side and that's not gonna come off. So whoopsies. Multitasking is fun. All of the paper is fine art floral paper. All of the embellishments are gold glitter enamel dots. The ribbon I used is the beautiful fine art ribbon, and I used the In Good Taste labels, and which are right here, and the Tasteful Touches stamp set for all of the sentiments. So, you know, I do have some prep work into this, but also I had to take some time to like think through some of the design elements as well. So I really feel as though you should be able to get these 6 cards done in a matter of less than probably an hour, to be honest with you. So it's a really good, efficient way to get a lot of cards out of one little craft session. So you know how I said I made an oopsies. It doesn't actually, of all of the card designs to have done that on, I kind of don't mind it on this one. So, you know, happy accidents, right? Bob Ross would be so proud. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put my little bow down there. So there, you guys, that's card number 3. All right, moving on, we'll do the last of the just saying hello cards. So now I've switched to the vertical open style card. Okay, so now this particular DSP pack is really great for this type of style of card. If you want to do it where you're using just one sheet of paper to make all of these, you want to pick something that has a flattering front and back. This pack of DSP in particular has really good options. Some packs of DSP would not work quite as well with this because you kind of want the paper to match per se. I mean, all of the paper always carries a consistent color scheme and like consistent scheme. Well, I use that word, right? Consistent like design. But sometimes the front to back have 2 very different looks. So that would not be ultra effective for doing something like this. So you may want to be strategic when you're thinking about doing something like this, but like I said, the fine art floral, the hydrangea DSP is very pretty for this as well. I haven't actually crafted with the fine art floral yet, so I was really excited to try it. And it's really fun. It's a really good set of products. Okay, so I tore the bottom and then I just wrapped some ribbon around it. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And again, to save time, I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch me undimensionalize these, but essentially this just gets stuck there. So now we've got 4 cards. Last but certainly not least, I chose the sentiment, the good things in life are better with you. So let's grab this. Now, how did I layer this all up? Okay. This one goes on the bottom. Okay. Right about there. Then I did the ribbon, which I should use a glue dot probably. Just something to keep it in place. And I kind of tucked it, oh my goodness guys, I don't have you on the camera here. I kind of tucked it behind the purple. Then I did this piece. Let's see how I'm doing. I scooted that over a little bit. Maybe in there. And last but certainly not least, we'll throw down a little more glue. And I've got this piece hanging out like that. You know, give or take. That piece actually was a little too short. I must not have cut that accurately. But we do what we do, right? Again, last but not least, we are going to throw dimensionals. Look it, guys, I forgot to put the card base on. Oh, silly, silly. Disclaimer, quick cards. Your brain may not be able to keep up with you. This is a lot of card action happening in a real quick hurry. Okay, so then I would dimensionalize that whole big shebang. And now we are on to our last card. So let's put the base on. Okay. Let's move that over. I saved this one for last because of the ribbon technique. I ruched it along the bottom, so I wanted to show you how I did that. So I put the rich raspberry around, upside down, and matted the sentiment. Then I've got tear and tape along the bottom. There's really no rhyme or reason here. So, I am going to make the amount of ribbon I have work. Hopefully I've got enough. Okay, so I started by tucking this under so you don't see the tails, and then you just go back and forth, hooking it onto the tear and tape. Sorry, I gotta concentrate. Making cards is hard, right? And then I'm just gonna flip it over. So I think that's a little too long. So I'm gonna step it back a little bit. Oh no, okay, I didn't mean to go all the way back, but let's try this again. And that's why it's nice to just kind of have this tear and tape. I'm only gently adhering it on there so that if I do flip it over and don't like it, I can step it back. So, that being said, sorry, I'm just gonna cash her off there and check before I keep blabbing on to you. Oh, beautiful. So this ribbon is got very beautiful gold flecks in it. So I'm just kind of creating some texture down there is all I'm really trying to do. And then I'm going to take my strip of DSP, just put that towards the bottom. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals and stick that down. And then I'm going to finish off with some of my embellishments. So, obviously I have some gluing and some stuff to do yet, but let's walk through what we've all made together. So, we've got 6 cards. Quick cards. We've got You're So Special, and another You Are So Special. Just Saying Hello with a bow. Another Just Saying Hello. This one's vertical. The Good Things in Life Are Better With You. And our little ruched ribbon. So what do you think? I had so much fun putting this together. You know, sometimes I feel like I need to get out my dies and, you know, do some really elaborate cards. And I love making elaborate cards. But sometimes you just need to throw a card in the mailbox, and that's what we're doing. You know, and honestly, what I was inspired by was another demonstrator who showed off this quick card philosophy, per se. And I don't even know if in her quick card she used embellishments or, I know she had some ribbons and stuff like that, but do what you're comfortable with. If you know, don't usually use ribbon or, you know, don't want to have embellishments on your card, really, I think sometimes we get wrapped up in all of the small details, and it's all about the sentiment. It's about what you're trying to do. So make something beautiful, you know, something that makes you feel accomplished for having made, and just send some love through the mail. That's what we're trying to do here. So I hope you had a great Technique Thursday. I really hope you try out this technique. It is, it feels really good to get 6 cards under your belt, and especially if you're using some of the various DSP that is just so gorgeous. The cards kind of make themselves. So I hope you have a great Technique Thursday. Catch Chris live tonight and have a wonderful weekend ahead.